It's kind of hard to believe it's almost August already, but an article I read points out that before the year gets away from us, summer is actually a really good time to have that mid-year financial checkup. So, Nolan, what boxes would you check off during this meeting?
Yeah, I think, having a summertime financial checkup, it's kind of like going to the dentist. They recommend every 6 months. And
Mm.
coming from a family of dentists, I think that's a good idea to get a summertime financial checkup. This year is a special year. We've got a lot going on with the elections, with that market, where we're at in the market cycle. You've got strong run up in equities, maybe a good time to kind of rebalance things. What we do when we do a financial checkup, if you haven't had a financial checkup by our office, what we're going to do for you is we're going to put together the retirement team action plan. So, that financial checkup in the retirement team action plan, we're going to spend the majority of the time talking about your individual goals and objectives. And then what we're going to do is we're going to collect a lot of the analytical data, meaning your investment statements, taxes, we'll look at insurances, estate plans. We'll take all that information, we'll write up a summary of observations for you. The team, what that stands for is the fact that here at America's Retirement Headquarters, we take a team approach. We have, multiple qualified professionals that we all work together to provide a comprehensive solution for the clients that we work with. But the team also stands for taxes, estate planning, asset protection, and money management. So, in each of these areas, when we provide somebody their written retirement team action plan, we'll go through each of these sections and we'll talk about, here's what our observations are. One observation could be maybe with the markets at record level high, what their risk score is. While the markets are record level high, we would talk a little bit about things like what is your exit strategy or what is your downside risk management program if and when the market goes down. When we're looking at things like taxes, we're saying, how do we create a tax roadmap? What is the distribution of your money between taxable, tax deferred, and tax free accounts? When you're taking withdrawals in retirement time, how are you taking those withdrawals out? Are you taking money from your taxable? Are you taking money from your tax free account? Are you taking your money from your tax deferred account? Looking at the distribution of your tax plan. When we're looking at insurances, we're looking at the areas, things like, what happens to protect your surviving spouse in the event of a premature death. That could be reviewing things like your life insurance needs. When you retire, oftentimes your group work life insurance ends when you retire, but that means, protecting your surviving spouse, that need doesn't necessarily go away, and protecting the loss of income from like a premature death of Social Security can be an important consideration. When we're looking at things like your asset protection, we're talking about the areas of how to navigate the landscape of affordable health care if you retire before the age of 65. And it's an income, not an asset test, meaning that how you take distributions from your retirement account and or when you turn on Social Security will impact the cost of what your health insurance is pre-65. As you transition to age 65, having that checkup, annually of looking at, Medicare, the supplement, the Advantage plans, and the differences. In 2025, I know they're already looking at a lot of the different plan changes that are coming up, all the way down to looking at the end, figuring out if you or your loved one slow down, you need help with long-term care. What are the ways to protect your assets without maybe necessarily spending money on traditional use it or lose it long-term care insurance? There are other solutions that are out there, but while you're young, those options are much more available than waiting until life and later on. Especially, when somebody has a health situation, their options may become more crisis type planning. From a estate planning perspective, number one, making sure that you have your estate plans in place. So that could be a will, a trust, that could be supporting documents like your living will, the power of attorneys. If you don't have those, getting those in place. Maybe if those are documents that you haven't had updated since the kids were little and now you're a retiree. Again, revisiting those plans and putting all those things in place. That's something, our retirement team action plan, that's complementary. So if you have more than $250,000 of investment assets and you're looking at, what, it is summertime and I'm willing to commit a little bit of time. And I know you got to get out of the sun, but let's pick a rainy day. Come on into the office. We'll put together a retirement team action plan for you. We'll share our observations with you on, ways to kind of improve the situation when we look at your taxes, estate planning, asset protection, money management. All you have to do is just give us a call at the office, and we can put together that retirement team action plan. And that's one of the things that you can then check off the list. And for those of you that are maybe a little anxious about the economy, maybe you're a little bit worried about, do I have enough money? Maybe you're worried about, should I make a change to my portfolio before the election happens? And maybe you just need a second opinion. Maybe you're not sure if the plan that you have is in your best interest and you want to get a second opinion. You're the type of person that should give us a call and go through that retirement team action plan. It's complimentary, and we'd be happy to do that for you either in person. Of course, we also offer Zoom calls, and we can do it right over the phone as well. Happy to help out.
All it'll cost you is your time, and I dare say some of the most valuable time you could be spending this summertime. And perhaps you just want to go and get out of the sun. It is get warm out there and enjoy some AC or what have you. 419-794-3030. Great time to take a snapshot, see where you stand as we head into the second half of the year, and if there are changes that need to be done. Being able to do so before it becomes a much bigger problem down the line. That retirement team action plan, as Nolan pointed out there, complimentary to you. 419-794-3030. Or visit the website, schedule a time there as well. It's arhq.com.